Saving reactions and spells as much as possible for counterspell is the best way to deal with this thing, and then have the less expendable resources whittle it down.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, okay.
Especially if it's a spellcaster.
Yeah.
Is someone cutting toenails?
No, fingernails.
Oh, dude.
What?
He's
At
providing
least me.
reagents.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So have you guys ever watched Red Dwarf?
I love Red Dwarf.
Oh my gosh, yes, it's amazing. But
I can't watch more than like
I just
3
thought
episodes.
The first season
Ugh.
is not so good, but
yeah,
after
it's once
season 1,
Crichton comes in. Yeah, once Crichton comes in, that's what it like.
Crichton's the best.
I know.
I love that show so much.
Yeah, it's so good. But anyway, there's this bit where Lister's cutting his toenails, but he cuts them by chewing on them, and I just got a big vision of that, and yeah.
My favorite thing in that show is when it's like Arnold Rimmer Day, and they do like the Rimmer like roller coaster ride, and they sing a song. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I remember that actually. What is that from one of the later ones?
It's in a much later season, yeah. But it made me laugh so hard.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, I think I stopped watching it after like season 6 or something, or like season 5 or whatever it was.
Did you ever watch Father Ted?
Yes.
It's like my favorite show ever.
I know. Just Father Dougal, and he's just like so
yeah.
good.
I don't know why. I was raised Catholic, and so that show just like really resonates for me.
I know. I was watching it the other day actually. It was the one where he kicks that bishop up the arse.
Kicking Bishop Brennan up the arse.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and he doesn't believe that he's like pulls him in. He's not kicked him up the arse. It's so good.
There's some really good episodes of that show. There's one where like, well, I like it because they have to go around the island and like, like there's a number of episodes where they're like traveling around their shitty island, consecrating relic sites and like holy sites. And there's one where like a priest is standing on like a sewer grate, and like he gets shot in the ass with like sewer water, and then he fucking dies.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, Father Ted is the best show. If you've never seen it, you should watch it.
Oh, it's so good. It's like, have you ever seen the one where he's got that square bit of mud on the window, and like they don't wash it off for the entire. Yeah. And then he's got like, I can't remember who's coming over, but someone's like walking away. He's like, "Oh, look at them! They're hanging out on our feet!" Wow! He's like pointing over, but those horrible people. But when you look from outside the window, the bit of square mud sits perfectly above his top lip.
Yeah, so he looks like Hitler.
He looks like Hitler, and he's doing the Hail Hitler kind of thing, and it's so funny.
God, dude. Yeah, I freaking love that show. I honestly, I used to get really baked and just like watch it over and over again.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. It's like, oh God, what else did I used to watch?
I like Black Books.
Sorry if I'm derailing.
Oh my gosh, yes, Black Books, yeah.
Here's the thought. What if Wise borrows Minius' spell book for a hot second and ritual cast Detect Magic as we're approaching? That way Minius won't lose concentration on locate object.
Ooh.
Okay.
Detect Magic up, we would not necessarily be as prone to walking straight into a trap.
Okay, yeah,
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. I'm all for that. Yeah. I think I've already got that spell down as well, so technically I should be able to do it without having to learn. I think it takes like 10 minutes to cast though, doesn't it, by ritual?
Pardon, what was that?
I think it takes about 10 minutes to cast, right? With a bit...
Correct. If
Yeah.
you ritual cast, it's like 10 minutes, no spell slot.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Oh, hush.
I was just a bit like, ooh, with that as well there.
People are talking. It's rude to talk over them.
They just got no manners, you know?
Yeah. Looking at my options here, if I compelled duel, they can't move away more than 30 feet away from me, but if anybody else does damage to it, the spell ends. So it's kind of like a last resort if it's gonna try and haul again.
So you could potentially grab it, one of us runs up, nabs the spell book.
Yeah, dispel magic might work on
Potentially.
the fly, might not, well, depending on the creature.
Yeah, okay, we'll see how it goes. But
We're gonna be just littered with paper cuts by the end of this.
I return.
oh yeah.
Welcome back.
Hello. Nice to know you survived.
I almost died. King almost killed me. But anyways, so you guys ready to continue?
Oui.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give Wise my spellbook for a second so she can ritually cast detect magic.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay,
Oh.
Wouldn't you have to like attune to the spellbook or something? Not
You
attune.
you can't use other people's spell books. That's not how it works.
Oh, okay.
The spell book is
Yeah.
written in a format only you can understand.
Rip.
But if we've
That's why
already
it
got
costs-
the spell learned
That's
now.
why it's cost 200 like gold to learn books from other spells.
Spells from
Let me look at it.
Well,
We just
then.
had to go and stamp out our dreams or our hopes.
No, he didn't have to
Didn't
do
you?
anything. He just recited the player's handbook on that.
You can cast,
Well, the publishers of the player's handbook then.
The people that made
you
this
can
game. Yes.
cast a wizard spell as a ritual if that spell has a ritual tag and you have the spell in your spell book. You don't have to have the spell prepared. I think there might be a bit here. 2
Because
words.
I do know the spell, so... Like, it's in my spell book. Which I also don't have, but, you know.
Double checking.
If we get out of this, the two of you should come up with a joint cipher for your future spellbook.
I think
Yeah, we
so,
should.
yeah.
Can we
do,
can
we
we
should.
do that?
Or like, I don't know, a translation notes or something for like for each other.
Translate notes in a different cipher so no one else can translate. Ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe we can come up with a way to communicate telepathically.
Ooh. I think I do have detect thoughts, so I mean potentially.
I do as
That's
well.
rude. Don't call Minius a thought.
He is, though. Honestly.
So anyway, it's taking too long to understand it. As I read through this, we'll just talk about it later.
Okay.
Because I have to read through like literally all of the fucking spellbook section. I don't want. I was really know you can ritually cast it. The voices just told me no, so.
Divination via random sounds.
I would say you probably need your spellbook. Wait, do you have it prepared?
No, because I always ritually cast it.
Then I would say no. Because I would assume what we would do if you had it not prepared and you ritually cast it is you literally open up your book and then just use that, but you don't have your book now.
Yeah.
That's what we get for being a nerd and studying.
I'm
And
sorry.
skipping
okay?
leg day.
Yeah, just be like like all the other spell classes and just know your.
You know what, next time I'll just tattoo them on my arm. That might be easier, right? They can't take my skin, right?
I mean, people can, so.
That'd be
It's
pretty
just
cool,
more
though.
difficult.
Every time you take
What?
fire damage or ice damage,
You lose a spell.
you have to make a check to see if you lose a spell or not, since your the flesh gets frostbitten.
If you get necrotic damage, your entire tome is destroyed.
Man, I mean,
It's an
Amputation.
interesting concept.
I had a
Anyway.
character like that.
Yeah, for one shot, I think.
anyways, so Abigail can read it, and she has like a huge perception thing, and you guys can read it anyway. So
Don't go crazy.
she like doesn't get close to it. When the time is right, would you spare a moment? Well, that's not cryptic as fuck. Great.
My only question is, who wrote it?
Yeah. Is it
I can see
directed-
Whoa,
Oh,
that's-
The ink is still dripping, so it was written pretty quick, or pretty recently.
Oh.
Is there anything on the
Oh,
other side?
dude, I don't want to.
I always have a moment to spare for a friend.
What if it's a man-eating monster?
Well, then it's not a friend.
Let's see. So
When
shall
the
we just
time
stand
is
around here
right.
for a second?
Well, it said when the time is right, so I'm assuming not right now.
No, still
Well,
the
how do we
first.
determine when a time is right?
When I have my spell book.
She shrugs. No, it doesn't say. How fair are you? Come on. Spellbook first. What is right?
Come on, let's go. My book is
Good.
waiting. Possibly being absorbed, who knows?
So, you guys continue on your merry way. Your murmury way. My bad. Not merry. That's a different M. You guys continue going towards your destination, and you actually begin seeing the thing at about like 100 or so meters. Meters? Feet. Haha, this is D&D. We use feet and miles in D&D systems, as opposed to every other RPG system which uses meters. The irony.
Was there
Yeah,
probably
and
called
start the
by
file number. It
non-words?
specifically demarcates in the book, like we use meters here, bitch.
Mhm.
Anyways, you see it standing in between two large, huge trees. Not as huge as like the centipede tree, but in comparison to the rest of them, like you could probably fit like a dozen, maybe more of the thinner, like desiccated trees in these two large. In one of these two large. In between, stretched, laid out, set up, one might say. In between these two trees is not paper, more like a canvas that's glowing.
Okay.
A window into another world. Or I suppose since this thing is standing in front of it, perhaps a door. If you want some imagery as such. There you go. Taken straight from Magic the Gathering's Fairy Edition. A
Oh.
door, a window into another world. You
Oh,
see...
you posted this before, haven't you?
Probably. I know O has. You see on the other side of this floating islands, like chunks of rock. They're just aloft, filled with tomes, filled with books, towering, cascading. And they just sort of float there. Imagine like, Avatar, one of the blue people, not the one we don't talk about in Boss Scene Say. Those floating islands where they set up like the backup lab, I guess you might call it. The second lab. Like these floating rocks, islands, skyblocks. Oh, I was right. That was a very good hurt. And it's just standing there at the door, waiting. I should ask, do you guys try to sneak up to it?
Yeah, for sure.
It knows we're here.
I would like to.
It doesn't see you yet.
I'm
or does it?
sneaking up there.
May
I'd
those
like
of
to
you
try.
attempting to roll me stealth.
Before you roll stealth, take words pass without trace once a day. The thing that I have.
Plus
Yeah,
10.
or
Okay.
Does that give me advantage or?
It gives
Plus
you a
10
plus
to the
10
roll.
to the roll.
Okay.
Four. This is for Varric. Varric out here for 37.
Alright, so that's 23.
Abigail has her own passive value trace going for 28. All above 20. It doesn't seem to notice you guys. Although you're not 100% certain what qualify. Like, you guys don't know what it will notice. The vortex change color? Does it move, or does it just stand there like a, I don't know, like a book? You don't know. But it doesn't seem to notice you. It just sort of like is still standing there. Your spell book floating in its hand, held by some telekinetic force.
Oh, I want to grab it.
It is in a clearing. It's not like there's trees that go all the way up to it. It has like a 50 clearance space. So you guys are like not at the tree line yet. I'd say you guys are like 7 feet away from it. You guys aren't at the edge of the tree line yet. You guys are still a good 20 feet into the forest itself. But again, just it does have some clearance space. What do you do? Yes, I agree, Voices. She's taking you somewhere. I agree. Very much. What do you guys do?
Would it be a smart idea to try and like sneak up and grab my big out of his hand? Or would that be really, really, really stupid?
Like a may. I'm telling you.
I want to try to use the mage hand to grab it. Would that be okay? I might ask the group.
I say do it, and then we all prepare something in case it fails.
Okay.
Should we position ourselves strategically first before we do that? Either was
I
done.
think that's wise.
Oh yes, that is undoubted.
Let me just make it 60 by 60. And this is gonna be a bit hard. This is all Fog of War terrain.
This is one big ass map.
Well, the thing is, I need to draw like a 50-foot like. The problem is, I don't know how to really do. Wait, I have an idea. Draw a shape. Make this neon green. We'll thin line, and I'll just make a really try to make as perfect as I can circle. There we go, and then try to. Okay, it's too big. Fuck. 70 feet. Fuck. One more spaces like that. And 55, close enough. I'll change it to regular so you guys can see. And then in the center, Juan. And this yellow. It's standing in front of it. So you guys, I assume you guys are coming from like the other side. Like, that's roughly 20 feet away from the edge. Yep, perfect. Genius. Position yourselves how you so want. You guys are stealthing right now.
I'm gonna be up kind of close because I'm trying to use the hand.
All right. So
yeah, I don't know if this works, but if Aminius's attempt fails, Ward wants to step 5 feet forward and then do a lightning lure to pull the creature away from the thing. If possible. That's what he is intending, at least.
anyone else? No? Very well.
No other prepared actions?
Sounds of it.
Oh,
Yes.
no, I can't think of anything.
Cantrip, nothing.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Wait,
I can't like prepare something along with my action that I'm doing, can I?
Depends on what it is.
Mm.
I want to be ready to run up and try to basically run up, disengage, and back off, and try to use the Duskfall ability.
If you wish.
I'd like to maybe cast Ray of Frost on it once the book's out of its possession.
If.
If the book comes out of its possession.
Sure.
Okay. I'll just ready magic missile, if I can do that.
Sure. So, Aminius, you try to mage hand away the book.
Yes.
This would be a grapple
Please,
check, but mage hand can't grapple things. So, your magic mage hand appears in its vision, trying to grab the book out of its telekinetic grasp, to which it just moves its arm away and easily breaks free from mage hand's grip.
God damn it, Minius.
I'm sorry.
You guys have one round of surprise. What's the DC for lightning lure?
Let me check. It would be a strength 14.
Ah, it fails. You pull it closer by 10 feet.
So I would move, but I can't. Wait, here. I would be there.
Yeah.
It takes
Next up.
6 lightning damage.
6 lightning damage. I don't take it like. Let's just shut up. Oh, wait. This is a magical saving throw. It pulling it via magic. Then allow me to make this roll of advantage.
No.
Ah! It has a +1 to strength.
Excellent.
Next up.
I guess that's me. Was
Yes.
that the only other one with a held action?
Yeah, mine doesn't count anymore, so.
20, 25, 30. Boop. And then bonus action disengage.
Very well.
Oh wait, no, I'd have to like go here, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, because I can't go right because that's still adjacent to it.
Yes.
So it makes, I believe it's a strength or dexterity save. Let me find the thing real quick. Doop. And then, nope, not that one. I love being able to find things. There you go.
This is magic. Since obviously you're not. These nets are magically caught.
Yeah. It just suddenly there's vines. Ah, not vines.
21. And allow me to change the music to something else.
By the way, she's gonna use her action to take the dodge action. Hopefully that.
Hello? Skip again. There we go. So, you take the dodge action. Very well, very well. Now let's see. Lightning Lure moves at 10. If there's nothing else for held actions. Oh,
Their magic
missile. It blasts against an invisible force around it. It is unaffected by magic missile. Evidence of the shield spell. Or shield field, maybe. So, since you guys are determined to fight it, might you roll me your initiative?
Oh, come on.
There it goes.
Oh, I know this song.
I would hope so. You're the one that sent it to me. There we go. Hey, not bad. $19. Alright, we got some people ahead of it. That's good. It's good. Tingle, what are you doing? Oh, yeah. Sandra, you're first up on the chopping block.
Can we not call it a chopping block? Is that an option? I guess we're just trying to fucking kill the thing now. Do I have anything? She is gonna... Nah. Is there a spot that she can stand that if she used the Duskfall, like, 15 AoE attack one, that I won't hit someone? I'd probably just, like, stand there.
Don't ask me. I'm not your tactical advisor.
If you move to the left, maybe.
I think if I shoot straight, because then if it's 15 feet wide, then it'll just hit there and there. That makes sense to everyone?
Try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try that.
Very well.
Because I need to know if it's immune to psychic damage or not.
What's the save for that?
It is a wisdom save, and it probably has that at advantage.
Oh, how'd you know?
Only a +2, weird. Well, actually not weird at all. So it only takes... What is the effect of it? Oh, no. If it saves it only takes...
3.
Something. 3 damage. I wrote that up there for a reason.
3 plus 12 plus 16 plus... Yes?
Sounds right.
Very well. So you shoot cascading into the murmuring forest, and don't get me wrong, it's still going, even during this. Anything else you want to do?
5, 10... 5, 10... 15, 20. I'll move a little bit out of the way, so I don't have to worry about splash damage from people. And that's about it, yeah.
Very well. Apply bow to the face.